So hey, let's finally get this House of Paper achievement, and if we can do anything else, well, it would be nice. I need to remember about them though, because I usually don't. I am really caught up in my thoughts, and I will, as we get into Athotu, well, we're gonna use this to randomize, never mind, I lied. 7th Curse Athotu though, it seems like we're gonna be on. I will use that quick play hit press to at least randomize what I'm doing for Miku here. So, as I just said, 7th Curse, we could set it to random item stats, but that's something entirely different. So as we actually get into Athotu 7th Curse character exclusive Miku, yeah, if I can discard 3 books, if I can get the 3rd eye spell and the glass eye from the occult shop, sure, but we'll find out. Dexterity, 2nd encounter, 2nd mystery Takshisan, strength, and maybe light. This would have been a great run to go for strength and or dexterity, but not that I go for dexterity, so I don't even know why I'm even mentioning that. Also, a very quick, just out of the blue question, as I decide on what to actually pick, is let me know if my mic audio is too low, too high, or the game audio is too low, too high. I mean, the game audio is certainly low. One of them needs to be, so that, you know, if me speaking is just as loud as the game, that results in very bad things for those who don't know. Mainly a cacophony of noise. Did I even say that word right? Anywho. Let's save those notes to sell, though, because if I am going to buy a lot of stuff, I mean, the most obvious thing to do would be to library notes and hope I get 3rd eye, but sometimes that's just RNG. So as we get into Mermaids Festival, Akamanto, Sailors, and Ward, we're definitely doing Akamanto and Ward at some point. Where else do I want to go? Probably Mermaids? Mermaids, Akamanto? If I want to fish for adrenaline, maybe? Yeah, we're probably gonna do this. So, we are in 7th Curse, so we do start with funds. I still need more funds, though, so we're gonna prepare a little bit. But then we'll check the occult shop, and we'll go with the Knowledge Miku play. But unfortunately, we don't get a glass eye. If I saw a glass eye, I would have bought it, but because we also have Ward, we're gonna do this as well. If nothing else, we can at least go for the House of Paper achievement and intimidate a student with the power of a small candle. I mean, better than nothing, but we'll see. Meanwhile, I should have also checked which ally was at the illegal den. That's something to actually think about, because depending on the ally, they are worth the 5 doom. Mainly Ryoko and Kyoko, because Kyoko can be let go, and you can refund the 5 doom that Kyoko increases, if you didn't know about that. So we have Mermaids, we have Sailors last, but I have Akamanto and Ward now. So what I really want to do is that when I get into Sailors, I want to switch to either the Mansion or Seaside. So I guess for now we're gonna drop the threat level downtown, in hopes that this saves me on penalty damage. We'll know, because whenever I fail a check downtown, or just lose stamina and or reason in general, theoretically, we can add 1 extra HP to that as penalty damage, and then therefore work the math and see how much HP it saves me. So funny enough, we're gonna trade reason for stamina, both because Akamanto is later, but also because if we were to fight the boss of Mermaids, we're taking stamina damage. But usually, I'm worried about Akamanto over Mermaids, because we're just gonna skip Mermaids anyway. So, the same reason why I took reason damage there when you failed a dexterity check. But I do want to watch out. I don't want to die to reason either. So that being said, let us see where our HP is at. We have yet to run into actually an encounter at all, but that doesn't change the fact I'm probably going to skip this if given the chance. Yeah, 4 stamina damage. We're on Athotu, keep in mind, so me. But whatever encounter I'm running into next is going to be my 2nd encounter. But we'll wait for our doom. Meanwhile, we'll wait for our doom. Well, do we want to wait for our doom? Because the thing is, I could use a student to throw at Akamanto. But I guess we're not going to do that, so onward we go. I could also visit the monument, but we'll do that later too. So, with all that said, for reason, if I want to try to gamble next turn, I could instead do this. I'm gambling regardless, but So what would that be? An 80%? Because this is what I would do, theoretically speaking, if I want to try to save on some reason. There are other ways to save on reason, aside from the extreme example being this, but... assume I do this, so this is 80%, and the next turn, I need to hit 3 attacks for at least 11 damage, which this is. So this is, well, if we're trying to hit every hit, we want to spread them out. This does work mathematically. So I'm trying to hit 3 80%, and then a 70% here. Already, those odds don't sound good. This is only 4, yeah, this is only stamina, so... this would help. But I would rather take 4 reason than possibly 6 reason, because we're guaranteed to get out anyway. Whether it's doing this again or doing Desperate Action, or Desperate Struggle. I keep calling it Desperate Action. For a long time I've called it Desperate Action, or Desperate Something. Not Desperate Struggle, which is what it's actually called. But Forgotten Specimen is our second encounter, and we need to decide on what... I mean, this, technically, because even though it rolled a 12, we're going to be grabbing the mask. We want to equip the mask way later, but you get the point. Now, what I'm worried about is actually what happens if I die to Akamanto here, which becomes possible now. Because with 3 reason, I think Akamanto is doing 4 reason, so... I'm gonna take the risk here. If this is a short video, that's the punishment I take for doing this. Okay, good. I thought that was reason for a moment. Now we can rest. As great as this rest may or may not be, because I need to rest again. That's a waste of stamina, but if I die to reason, I need at least 4 reason for Akamanto, if nothing else. We have a lump of flesh for our stamina, so I'm not as worried about it. However, I am still in a bit of trouble here. Because we don't get to 2-turn with prep attack. I would need to do this. Which I don't mind doing, but 90%. Good. I'd like to keep this branch, by the way. I do need all the damage I can get. And we might as well sell the library notes. Yes, in a pinch. In a very emergency situation, I would probably want to use the notes. We're not going to do that, so... Away we go. At this point, we probably also could have... Is this reversed? I don't remember. Anywho, we passed it, so don't need to worry as much. But we are eating upwards of 4 all damage, or 5 all damage, sorry. I made a mistake. I still have burns, that's why. I forgot about that. I shouldn't have been taking as much damage as I've been taking. Anywho. I think we still can get out, especially if we throw this branch. The problem is I shouldn't have needed to do a brace this turn. And we do get bonus damage, I think, because of magic, or is it fire? No, magic. And let's go for the handcuff. Please let me not mess this up. Okay, good. And adrenaline would be the most preferred perk in the world. Now, Roads Closed Festival is not going to be nice, but better than nothing. And you know what? We're actually going to reroll here once, and you know what? Doomed already. I'm still probably going to take... no, we're going to take Knowledge. Who am I kidding? We'll heal Reason, and let's actually get rid of these burns as we get into Ward here. I did not take out the Hospital Pass. Good thing you still have the storage in this mystery. Let's actually enter the doctor's office and take care of these burns. That's not great for my stats, but it's only temporary, I think, question mark? Or is that max stamina? Yeah, this is max stamina. Never mind, I lied. I'm thinking of something entirely different. I don't know why I would make that mistake, but I did. And we want to keep our Doom kind of low here, even though we're going to enter Festival soon, because one, we want Mayhem, but 2, it helps us do Intimidate at the schoolyard. And we're actually probably just going to run away here. There's probably no shot I actually fight this boss. Whether it does all damage or stamina damage, there's no shot. So I think we take Reason damage here. We do have Doomed already, so Reason is less of an issue, but can still be an issue, depending on how hurt I am. But that difference of taking 2 Reason does matter. Although, when it asks for stamina and I have painkillers, I'm going to use that instead. Thank goodness we've cut the number of investigations we have to do down. Our Doom is still rising up through the roof, but as we run into the doll nurse, not the ball nurse. We also have the Crestfallen Mask. I just forgot about that. I don't know why. Yeah, I know, dog. But as I do this, It's weird because at this time of, the current day that I'm recording this, a dog shouldn't be barking, but hey. I mean, not much else to talk about. I'm just throwing broken bottles here. Quickly, for those who don't know, the Dull Nurse is an encounter that has the blind trait, which means they will not attack you until you do certain actions. Mainly offensive actions, but going for the clap bow ritual, like trying to guess it in this encounter, will cause blind enemies, or trying to do clap bow ritual and guess what it is will result in a blind enemy aggroing and then attacking you. So once they start attacking, they will not stop. It's not like they suddenly become blind again if you continue improvising or doing anything else that does not aggro them, so that's why you do all of it beforehand and then you move on. Now, again, whether or not you agree that this method should be allowed, there are actual infinites still in this game, so arguably, like balance-wise, this is the more fairer of this compared to pretty much almost any actual infinite that you can do in this game. Now, granted, the actual trade-off is that getting to an infinite take some RNG. It's not the easiest thing in the world, and if it is, someone will likely correct me. But as we improvise pretty much all we need to, I don't think we need any more. We actually might be able to fight the boss, but because I didn't give it the package and I didn't believe that I was going to run into Dull Nurse, now I am at a conundrum. Because now I have to decide whether or not I want to actually try and fight this. But I don't think I actually can, so what's actually going to happen is I'm still gonna rush. That's a lot of doom. Let's find out. I mean, I can take a peek anyway. It's just that I would have liked to not eat -2 all. But I would have only liked to eat -2 stamina, which is what this encounter would have been had I given our friend here the package. But we have 12 damage to throw. That leaves it at 16 HP, and that means 16 HP plus 4 damage, so 12. I should be able to one-shot this encounter. Two-shot this encounter. Sorry, not one-shot. Right, am I going crazy? 3 damage. That's 5 here, but it's not actually 5, it's actually 9. So 9... 21 for... Nope, I don't do enough damage. Well, that's interesting. I think we are going to run away here. Really only because we have the Crestfallen Mask. Otherwise, I might have even considered dodging. But even if we had gotten away for free, I probably would not have done what I was planning to do. We actually heal stamina here because we have Doomed already. Theoretically speaking, we should have some reason mitigation. We're also going to rest here. We might as well. But because I'm scared of my doom, let's actually do this instead. Out of funds. Out of funds reason damage? Yeah, out of funds reason damage. Even though... Oh, I forgot I was on 7th Curse. Oh, I just lost 2 funds for no reason. Anywho. You know who is nice? The Hermit. Because the Hermit, I have to keep, daily or occasional PSA. I was going to trade funds anyway, I guess. But the occasional PSA, the Hermit is not supposed to die on 7th Curse. That is not a bug. That is intentional. Along with any animal companions you get. Mainly dogs. I don't think we have any cats or any other animal, really, for an ally. This would actually help. If I run into more than enough enemies. Now, I'm probably not going to cast this because I have things to throw for now. And we're at the point in the mystery where I can't run into 2 encounters back to back. Can you please give me adrenaline, by the way? No? Cool. Well, we're going to take dexterity here in the interest of getting 8 in our stats. We shouldn't lose any more charisma, so... Yeah, our doom is increasing. We at least have the Crestfallen Mask, and I could run here, but now my doom is still high, so... We're going to instead go for a brace play. Now, would protective carvings have helped me? Because decreasing this to -3 all means I can brace a lot more comfortably. Would that have actually caused anything? Because if I had, theoretically, if I had 3 all, I would take -1 all, and the next turn I could do this. So I'd only take -1 all, but now that I haven't cast protective carvings, I can still do this. I can even do this. But we take -2 all instead, so that's 2 HP I've lost so far. Because you have to keep in mind that protective carvings, as I remember to do this, protective carvings costs 4 stamina, So it's 4 HP versus 2 HP. Now, again, it's very specific, but that's kind of the math involved. Number-wise, we have only saved 2 HP so far by not casting Protected Carvings. The flip side of that is that I don't know if I'm going to run into any more enemies, so the actual HP save is yet to be determined as we're on Timeline A Festival, which is very nice for us. Because if we're on Timeline B, we get Doom. On top of that time skip, so we are in a bit of trouble, but we're not dead yet. I should actually equip this Crestfallen Mask. I can equip it right now. We've already gotten all the mayhem we need. Now, if this causes me to somehow RNG not get an ally from intimidating, then I'm going to be quite sad. But we're also in Sailors, so it's good to throw away something. Never mind, I burned down the school, so I can't even get that achievement. I forgot about that. Well, this video at least exists as proof for myself that I need to not burn the school. If I am going to burn the school down in-game, I need to remember to try to intimidate an ally beforehand. I don't think we can actually go for any other achievement. I mean, there's probably one I could do quickly. I forgot to police station again. Not that it really helps anymore, but maybe it saves on 1 Doom. I would like to actually decrease Doom, but if we don't get to do that, then we don't get to do that. We actually need to visit the monument now. If we run out of funds, so be it. That's the price we pay. I can probably sell something, but I'm just going to take the risk here and see what happens. Actually pray for reason, even though it doesn't really mean... Okay, so we did save 1 Doom by switching the police station. We're still in trouble, but at least we get to do this. Now, do we get to one-shot? We do. We have a chance at one-shotting, because I don't know how accurate I am here. Okay, pretty much, if we somehow miss 2 of these 4, I would be quite sad. But anywho, so we can do the side quest while we're looking at our storage here, so that's perfectly fine. We're on Timeline A, didn't know that, but hey. And we'll do everything else here. So, Timeline A means we just get to go. And we shouldn't die in the lighthouse, so I'm kind of sad I didn't do the achievement, but hey. I'm gonna keep this recording if for no other reason, because I need to remember that burning the school down does this to myself. Thank you for giving me adrenaline. Way too late, by the way. And let's actually get out of the level up screen. I forgot what causes that, but not being able to get out of the level up screen. But as we get dexterity, second, Takshi-san, bleh, into light, we should be perfectly fine. We don't even have the 6th floor, so I don't even need to worry about taking reason damage. Not that it matters. We're worried about our Doom, but I remember both my seconds. It was Forgotten Specimen, or it should be. I feel 98% sure. And then the second mystery, I'm just going to cheat by looking at the choices. I think it was Akamanto, because I did Nails first, or something. No, I did Akamanto first. No, I did Mermaids first. I'm going crazy. But yeah, we shouldn't die to Doom here, even with Takshi-san sitting in front of our face here. Because I should hit all of these, and I can actually just take the 4 Doom to the face. And now, yeah, I feel bad that I didn't do the House of Cards achievement. But without further ado, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already subscribed. If for no other reason, then, well, you feel good about supporting me. We're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. I just want to close this video out as, you know, we didn't really actually... We can check. We didn't actually unlock anything, but although I did forget that I unlocked the Camp Dog ally, which increases your inventory spaces by 1. But without further ado, that's the end of this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye!